Awesome putt. Awesome putt. Now, it's important that you understand what the make percentages that you're expected to make from this distance. So from 10 feet on PGA Tour, they only make about 1 in 3. Justin, your putt at 15 feet, they only make about 1 in 5, best players in the world. And at 20 feet, they're only making about 1 in 10. So don't get frustrated if you're only making a couple out of 3 putts, because that's actually really, really good putting. So just to recap, always start behind the ball and get your low side first. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people walk in and they haven't figured out which way the slope goes yet, and so they go on the wrong side. Another thing is to make sure you're always the same distance behind the ball. Make sure you always set up the same way every time. Okay? Walk roughly halfway in, get your slope number there, and then bring that back to the ball and get your picture, and your read's finished. Okay. Now we're going to take that and we're going to expand that out to long putts and double breaking putts. So outside 20 feet, the slope's going to change more, and we have to modify our process just slightly to get those right.
To get accurate reads on birdie putts, you must get your slope read in the middle of the putt and align your hand at the center of the hole.
Now we're going to extend our level of understanding to long putts, where we can have lots of slope changes in between. Imagine this was the whole length of the putt, from the ball to the hole. We want to go to the middle section, or what we call the middle third of the putt, and get the biggest number. So the way we do this is we walk a third of the way into the putt, we get a number there, and we go about halfway through, get another number, and then we go 2/3 of the way, and we get the final number there. And whatever's the biggest number, we use all the way from the ball. Maggie, do you want me to show you how to do this?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
All right, so we'll walk in, we'll stop about a third of the way in, get your first number there.
1.
Okay. Go roughly halfway in, get another number.
1.
1, okay. And what do we get in towards the end of that middle section?
2.
2. Okay, so we got 1, 1, and 2. We're going to play 2 the whole way, the biggest number. Okay, really good putt.
Thank you.
Now, what's your job on a long putt? This is almost 50 feet long. What's your job
For a
here?
longer putt like this, I just want to get the ball close to the hole.
Right, we want to hit it within 2.5 feet or so we can 2-putt it.
Yeah.
Statistically, tour players only make between 2 and 5% of these putts, but they'll 3-putt more than they 1-putt. So our job is to get it really close, have a stress-free 2-putt, and then move on.
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, now we're all going to go practice a little bit, make sure we understand these concepts. Okay, let's pick a spot and we'll practice our long putt reads. Starting at the ball, very good idea. Figure out which way it's going. 1/3 of the way in, what number?
1.
1, okay.
3.
3, jumped up a lot there. And a little deeper into the putt, what happens?
4.
4. So 1, 3, 4, we're going to play 4. Okay.
Oh.
Really good putt. Read was perfect. Your speed was 2 inches short. Great putt from here.
Thanks.
Let's pick a spot.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Not much here.
Not much here.
A little left to right.
Okay, so walk in on the right side to be safe.
So
Go about a third of the way. That's good.
it's about 1 here.
Okay.
So middle. Here's about a 3.
3. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Does it change as you go deeper into the putt?
A 2, strong 2. So it's
Okay.
still 3 is the biggest number.
Correct. That's really good. Really good putt, a little bit short, but the read was right on. Good. Justin, let's read this putt from here. Sitting left, okay.
Yep. One,
Okay, not much, right?
not much. Also a 1.
Also one downhill now, but only a one side hill. Yeah.
This feels a tad more, not quite a 2. I would call it a 1.5.
Okay, let's play 1.5. If you want to play defensively, you could play a 2 for safety, but it's your decision.
Stay there. Ah. Wow, it zipped at the hole.
So close. It was definitely at least a strong one. Again, if you're ever unsure on a long putt, round up and use a larger number. If you play a bigger number and miss high, the ball will stop closer to the hole than if you play too low of a number and it goes below the hole. Okay? So as a recap, we go to the biggest break in the middle third of the putt. The biggest mistake people make is that they go all the way to the center point of the putt to try to get a read, and sometimes if the biggest break is early, they'll just go right past it and miss it. You can also go farther into the putt. If the putt gets steeper towards the hole, we want to go deeper into the putt and use something about 2/3 of the way through. Okay, so be flexible about where you get your read. Look for the biggest slope, feel your biggest slope, and use that for the whole way. Okay, now that we know how to do long single breaking putts, I have to show you how to do double breaking putts. Let me show you how to do that now.
When reading greens on lag putts, get your read along the middle third of the putt, between the ball and the hole. Use the biggest slope value. And remember, if in doubt, round up to a bigger number.
Now we're going to learn how to read double breaking putts. The easy method to do this is to walk exactly halfway between the ball and the hole and use that slope value for the entire putt. This is a very reliable read and allow you to read these putts very quickly. All right, Mark, you want to come with me and I'll show you how to do this?
Sure.
Okay, so let's walk in here and try to get exactly halfway between the ball and the hole, kind of look back and forth so it looks like you're in the middle. Okay, now what slope do you feel there?
I feel a 5.
Okay, good, let's go play 5 all the way from the ball. That is so good.
Get in, get in.
That was a great putt. Really good putt, really good read also. You guys did a great job. Thanks, Mark, Justin, Maggie, for all your help today. The number one thing to practice is feeling slope. If you feel slope and are confident in picking a slope number, all your reads will be very easy no matter what golf course you play on. And you should be great green readers within just a couple days. The last thing we have to do is go understand the rules of golf and how they apply to the express read. We want to make sure that we use this correctly so that we don't get penalized.
For the most efficient reads on double breaking putts, use the slope in the center of the putt. And if you're in doubt, favor the section with the biggest slope.
When using the aim point express read, it's very important that you're mindful of the rules of golf. Rule 16-1A says that you can't intentionally walk in the path of your putt. Now what that means is I can't be walking where I think the ball is going to be rolling. The reason we start at the ball to get the low side first is that if I walk in on the low side below my line of play, which is defined as a straight line from ball to hole, I'm always safe because the ball will always be either on that line or higher than that line. So as long as you stay below that, you won't be in violation of the rules. However, this is a 5 slope, so I think the ball is going to be rolling much higher up the slope. It's perfectly within the rules for me to step up higher like this Even though I'm above my line of play, I'm still below where I think the path of the ball will be. So keep in mind where you think the ball is going to be and just make sure you're always below it. Here I feel a 5, I'm going to play that. Now that you understand the basics of Aimpoint Express, you should be able to go to any golf course in the world and be successful using it. If you want to further develop your understanding, contact a certified instructor. You can find them on my website at aimpointgolf.com.
For more information on putting aids that will help you with your Express read, go to our virtual store at aimpointgolf.com.
The best players in the world use the Aimpoint Express method. Now that you understand it, you're on your way to mastering the greens just like the pros.